Well, good morning. It's Tuesday on November 18th. It's an overcast day. We had rain overnight. Supposed to have some more rain this afternoon. For us, this is a real treat to get some rain. Interestingly, when it rains, weeds pop up. And I've already done the picking yesterday. They'll probably pop up some more weeds today. They just magically appear. They say that Arizona grows where the water flows. And then also Arizona grows when water falls out of the sky. So anyway, it's a little overcast, and let's go back over to the bench. We'll do coffee cup of the day. Cup of the day. This is Daytona, Daytona International Speedway. I went to Daytona Speed Week, or Bike Week, um, 3 years ago, I think, and toured the speedway and took the tour around the track and stuff like that. So today's cup, Daytona International Speedway. I wish I'd gotten something from Daytona. The only thing I got from Daytona itself was a T-shirt, so I wasn't really collecting mugs at the time. So that's a coffee cup of the day. Sitting here is the tank for the green bike. This is in violation of rule number one of the shop, which is never put anything painted on the workbench, but I've just got it sitting here in a clean rag, being staged for a liftover and a drop on. And then I'm going to hook up the gas lines and try to give it a start, so I can watch for smoke out of the oil tank in the vent and just see what I see. Okay, that's the plan. All right, I had to do some running around, but I'm back in the shop now. It's 12:30, lunch 30. Let's see, the tank is back on, gas lines are hooked up. Got good gas flow, got good tickle. I'm going to put the fuse back in it now. Always undo the fuse when you're messing around with the gas system, fuel system. I was getting ready to put the plugs back in and hook them up and realized that the spark plug wires are really bad. Really bad. Let me show you a close-up. Let's see how close I can get and maintain. Here's the end. Can you see this? The wire isn't really hooked to the it's just in there. Let's see if I do this. I love working one-handed. There we go. No, it wasn't even hooked. It was just rubbing up against it, maybe. That's bad. I don't know how this thing was running. I know, actually it was running pretty good. So it must have been jumping this gap. That's terrible. That's a shame. I took the other end off. The other end has a nice connector. So the spark plug end is well connected. This one, not so much. That's just wrong. Okay, what you do when you use these is you put the wire up through this hole in the top and you solder it on. So that's bad. I'll put new ends on this, and then ready to fire it up. So I'll do that. I'll do that now. All right, I put new ends on the wire. You can see the wire sticking out from underneath of the connectors. Let's see if I can get this thing to focus down. There. Okay, that's nice and good and tight. Good connection with the wire underneath. It's folded over and crimped. Got these special pliers that are just made for putting ends on spark plug wires. All right, the new wires are in place, and I'm going to put these spark plugs in now. And as I started to, these are the type that have the aluminum ends on them, and they're loose. If you're going to use plugs with these aluminum connector ends on them, that one's loose too. Tighten them. Hold them down, take a pair of pliers and tighten these. What the heck, I'll put it in the tripod now. Be right back. Okay, between the gap in the wire on these ends and these loose caps, that's two not great connections. So just do that at least. Okay, if you want to take this, let's see if I can put him in here. Yeah, do that so you have a better grip. That's good too. Tighten them down. Okay, so they're not loose like that. There. That'll fix up that connector. All right, so I'm going to put these in the bike, and I'll be back. Okay, I've closed up the points compartment, and I've closed up the timing inspection cover over here, and that sort of makes the bike into one unit, ready to go. I don't know, just in case you're interested in a close-up of that throttle puller, here it is. Let's just talk about this. It's just a piece of wire that I straightened out and put a hook on. This is actually used for a lot of other things. You know, picking up stuff under the bench when you drop it. Yes, sirree, Bob. So it's just a piece of wire bent into a handle. This is just a piece of ABS plastic that I had laying around that I cut down and smoothed and put a hole through for the clamp. And you put it on the throttle and you put the puller through the hole, and then you can pull the throttle from way over on the left side while you hold the timing light down in here. Otherwise, it's a really long reach. So that lets you set the timing with the strobe light by yourself. Oh, I wish I had some really good reasons for all that smoke coming out of the oil tank. Definite good oil flow. Well, I mean, it's flowing beautifully. And we didn't get any smoke out of here. Looks like a little condensation, but I don't know about that. I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. So we'll do a little test riding on the bike, and I'll bet you, I'll just bet you we pull the top end off this bike to find out what happened. And that's the way it is. It's 10 to 2, which is a really good time to call it a day. We got a lot of thunder going on outside. Dark skies and thunder. Beautiful over there. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And then you look over here, and here it comes. And I'm actually feeling a few drops. Got a few drops on the windshield. So here come the rain. Here come the rain. Here come the rain. Oh, here come the rain. Well, we need it. Oh.